Welcome to the Insurance Brokers Podcast, Helpful Hints. Here we break down the best, most informative bits of our full-length interviews.
One of the things that has struck me through my working in and around the insurance market is how tightly knit relationships are and how they develop. And I get the sense from our previous conversations and the delving I'm doing into Lloyds at the moment that that's tenfold in Lloyds.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got a good relationship and a good working relationship with your Lloyd's broker, can you remind me the word entertainment in a minute? But if you've got a good working relationship with your Lloyd's broker and you need something done quickly and efficiently, and in fact, you may or may not be owed a favour, or you may or may not owe a favour. It's the old adage, it's still a profession that's steeped in history. It's still a profession that's steeped in long-standing trust and relationships, and it's still a profession whereby if you've looked after somebody and given them a good piece of business that's produced profit for the underwriter, then it's quite conceivable that you can pull that favour back when you need it most. And providing you as a provincial broker, or should I say us as a provincial broker, is making sure that we fully disclose everything possible. We share as much information as we can with our Lloyd's broker. There are occasions when you really do need help and assistance and support. And if you're a good guy or a good girl and you've looked after your Lloyd's broker and given them good quality business, then sometimes that favour gets pulled and you'll get what you need by looking after that underwriter, that broker. Which brings me back to this point about entertainment. I know 2020 has been an absolutely bizarre year, not being able to go out and meet and greet and have a few drinks and a chat with people in the market. But it goes without saying that if we're looked after by our insurer partners, then my top tip to the youngsters that are in the market, just make sure that you put your hand in your pocket and entertain them as much as they entertain you, because it will stand the test of time and it will come back and you will get rewarded for that. So don't ever feel embarrassed to put your hand in your pocket and treat someone for dinner, for lunch, for a few beers, and don't always take.
They say, don't they, how much business is done in the pubs? I wonder for 2020 how difficult that's been. I'm quite intrigued by the entire way that Lloyd's has developed, and I went on a really interesting webinar that was on by the CII about sort of the history of the insurance industry, which obviously Lloyd's featured heavily in, and that real tight-knit relationship-based entertainment is so fundamental. I think it's incredible.
Sarah, I absolutely agree. And if I could just press your little pause button, and I'm going to rant about this. We are a profession. A vast number of people still call us an industry, but we don't make anything. We don't manufacture anything. We're an advice organisation. We're professionals, and personally, I will rant about this. I personally think we are more regulated than a solicitor and accountants put together. So that's my little rant over. But back to your fundamental question. In the past, and I know that there's various chair people within Lloyd's that are endeavouring to clean up, if that's the right phrase, but to try and stop the amount of alcohol that gets consumed either during the day or after work, although they'll never stop that. But the amount of business that has been done historically and will continue to get done behind closed doors over a few beers, a few bottles of red and a few bottles of white, and a fairly long, lengthy lunch here and there will still carry on, because it's all about the relationship.